Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 additional prayer configurations that we have recently introduced in our deen. First one is Al-Duha time, which is considered as a forenoon prayer. The Duha starts after the sunrise when the sun has risen about one sphere length above the horizon, which is approximately 10 to 15 minutes after the sunrise, and ends just before the Zawal when the sun is at its zenith. Second one is the Zawal time, solar noon, when the sun is exactly overhead at its zenith. At this moment, the prayer is prohibited for a few minutes until the sun starts declining westward. Now, this will be a configurable as to how many minutes before the exact Zawal time you want to stop or you want to display the Zawal begin and the Zawal end. So you have in a deen a configuration where you can say minute before and minute after. And I'll demonstrate that momentarily. The third one is first third of the night. This is the first third of the night, Islamic, right after the Maghrib until the Fajr. And the second one is the midnight, an Islamic midnight, which is the halfway point between the Maghrib and Fajr, not 12 a.m. Last third of the night, which is the final one-third portion of the night, which is considered the most blessed time for Tahajjud. And I'm going to demonstrate this now. Let's start with the Al-Duha. On my right hand here, I have the prayer times on the public facing website, which I'll leverage for the demonstration purpose. And on the left here, I have my Ad-Din portal. I'll just go to the Masjid prayer times. I'll go to calculation method. Make sure you select the custom and then you fill out your Fajr and Isha degree nicely. Keep the Maghrib minutes after sunset to 1 minute. And then here we have introduced the minutes before Zawal and minutes after Zawal. So the exact Zawal time, pretend if it's 12:30 p.m. in the noon. So you want your Zawal time to start at 12:25 and ends at 12:35, which is 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after the 12:30. This is where you set it up. Same way, the Al-Duha start and Al-Duha ends also can be configured. So here, let's say, for example, right after the sunrise, you want to wait for 15 minutes. And then you want to, just as a caution, you want to add additional 5 minutes before the Zawal time begins. You want to stop or you want to display the time that this is the ideal time in between Al-Duha prayers can be prayed. So you can save that configuration. And now comes to your prayer configuration. So in the basic display, we have introduced some additional checkboxes, which is Zawal, Al-Duha, and first third of the night, the Islamic midnight, and last third of the night for the small display. The medium display is what's utilized to control the public-facing website display on your websites powered by Ad-Din. So here, if I remove the Zawal time and save it, this row here on the public-facing website will be hidden. And let's do that as an example. So as you can see, the Zawal time has gone from the display. So that's the medium display that is controlling the public-facing website. So here I have enabled Al-Duha, first third of night, Islamic midnight, and the last third of night, and automatically just save it. The Zawal time begins to appear based on your 5 minute configuration. And then here you have your additional three prayers, additional three prayer time configurations appearing, which is your midnight, first third, and the last third. Okay. For mobile display, if you scroll all the way down, in the mobile also we have introduced. So mobile display is fully controlled by this card here, this banner. And in this section here, you can configure the Zawal Al-Duha prayer times, whether you want to show it inside our Ad-Din mobile app or not. So that's the newly introduced configuration in Ad-Din, where you can control which prayer times and whether you want to show additional configurations of Zawal, first, third, Al-Duha, midnight, and so forth. Same goes for the premium display users. You have a full control on whether you want to show the Zawal. You can configure that from the date and time. Right now, you're on the vertical display one, and you can say, I want to show Zawal or I don't want to show Zawal. And the Zawal time on the left is gone. And if you want to add it back, just simply check it on. Al-Duha, you want to add it, simply check it on. Now, in the premium display, the Al-Duha first third of the night, Islamic midnight, and last third of the night will be appearing under the ticker message automatically. They will not be displayed as part of the main prayer table so that it remains focused on um, the main prayers, right? So they will be appearing under the ticker message or the scrolling marquee message automatically. You can also configure each display individually and control whether you want to show any of these newly added prayer times in it or not. And we have two different layouts, layout one, layout two, that you can leverage for the same. Okay, and here also we have the same. You can include, this is the horizontal display one and horizontal display two. And obviously, as you know, this has been previously explained. Our premium prayer displays are very powerful. You can have the preset colors, or you can even go to custom colors and modify your display to your likeness, and you can remove the image, or you can have your own custom image and so forth. Very powerful way to manage your prayer times display inside the masjid. I hope this video was informative, and we are super excited to share this additional configurations with you. We hope this benefits your organization, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.